This chef was cutting a pig. His cleaver circled around the pig's body, then came out through its mouth. Strangely, the blade wasn't stained with a single drop of blood. Then the chef pulled the pig's leg and lifted it. Instantly, the meat and bones separated perfectly. The crowd immediately applauded, praising his skill. Not long after, a braised pork dish was served, but after eating, everyone began to feel stomach pain. The chef realized something was wrong with the food. He had prepared all the ingredients himself, except for the final salt, which had been given by his apprentice. The chef then realized the truth. He became furious and immediately interrogated his apprentice. As a result, the villagers lost trust in the chef. Unable to defend himself, he was expelled by the village chief to avoid further trouble. To survive, he went to a famous restaurant to apply for a job. His rival was another man. That man demonstrated his skill by slicing a pufferfish. With precision, he cut it into sashimi. Not wanting to lose, the chef took a red snapper. He slit its back, then sliced the flesh thinly. Amazingly, the fish could still swim. Even when only his bones remained, he felt no pain. The restaurant owner was impressed with the chef's dish. The other man was surprised. It turned out the chef had been using an ice knife while cooking. Without hesitation, the man acknowledged the chef's excellence and begged to become his apprentice. Hearing that the chef's dishes were extraordinary, the restaurant's head chef felt threatened. Feeling challenged, he invited the chef to a cooking duel. The stakes were clear. Whoever lost must leave the restaurant. The chosen dish was roast duck. The chef then asked the other man to be his assistant. Both of them worked quickly. When it was time for tasting, a girl tried the roast duck made by the head chef. It was indeed delicious. Then she moved on to the chef's roast duck. She thought the duck was already cold, but when she touched it, her hand got burned. At that moment, the roast duck began releasing steam, with an aroma that was truly mouth-watering. It turned out the chef had wrapped the duck with malt sugar to keep it warm so it wouldn't get cold. The girl tasted it and was amazed by the flavor of the duck. The head chef, seeing this, also took a bite. He let out a long sigh and admitted defeat. Curious, he asked how the chef had cooked it. It turned out the chef had not used a knife at all when cooking, because if duck meat touched a knife, its fibers would be cut and the texture would become poor. Instead, he had asked his apprentice to break the duck's bones using the palm of his hand. After hearing that explanation, the head chef chose to leave the restaurant. From that moment on, he officially became the new head chef.